What's up, guys? Long time no see. Been like 2 weeks again. I'm getting bad at that, I guess. Got a 69 GMC here. It's not a small block, not a big block. It's an LS, but it's very, very tasteful. It's got a 416 LS3 in it. It's got air conditioning. It's got heater. It's quiet. Like, this is a frame-off truck. Like, this thing is super nice. It actually has stainless MagnaFlow exhaust, like creme de la creme type stuff on this one. So really nice interior. I like the little mirror up top right there. Just the little things really set it off on this one. So give you a thing under a little look under the hood here. Just a super nice build. One of those no expense spared. It's got Willwoods on it. So this truck, I went to his house and tuned it just to get it running. It didn't run really good. So I got it running. We went around the block, and it was just kind of about to rain and stuff. And well, actually, the first engine he had, I think he spun a bearing or something in it, like right when he got it started. So not a big deal. And then I went over there and he actually got it fixed, and I went over there and then got it running good. But it started, like, it was about to rain and stuff, and we were just on a time crunch and didn't have a wideband. And I told him, I was like, look here, I was like, he's a pilot too. So I was like, just go do your training, whatever you need to do. I was like, come back, just drop it off. Just pay the remainder of your tune, and then we'll finish it up. So I've got about 70% done on this one already. So probably not going to be a long video. He added the E85 sensor. I suggested he do that just because it's an LS3 and it's got high compression and stuff. So he did that. I'm going to enable it. We're going to go fill it up with E85, all that jazz. We're going to have some fun with this one. I looked under there, he didn't have a wideband bung, so I think I'm gonna have to take out one of the O2 sensors, just throw it in open loop when we're done driving it and dialing it in. So when we tuned it first, he was the one driving it, and I particularly don't like doing that because the customer doesn't know what I need, and I don't like telling them what I need because they kind of don't understand. So I just tell people, just drop it off, let me do my thing. I'll make a YouTube video on it, and it'll be done right. He said it was dying and stuff, and I believe him because I was not done with it. So enough ranting, let's get on it. As you can see, it's just a super nice truck. I'm uploading the tuner right now to enable the 85 sensor. He's gonna put the glove box on, but he left it off so I can access the OBD port and all that stuff, and he's gonna tie up all that wiring. But just a nice truck overall, painted inside and out, like just super nice. It's got a fuel pressure gauge down there, like just good stuff. So let's update this tune real quick and go for a spin. All right, I got her flashed. I'm gonna see if this alcohol percentage works. 0. Okay, so let me start it and just like let it get it circulating, I guess. Actually, nothing's reading. What's going on? There it goes. Okay, 9%. We're good to go. Okay, it reads. I guess it just didn't connect good or something. That was weird. Sweet. And we got a full tank of gas. Yeah, we're gonna have to drain some of that or something, or go drive it around. So all right, let me I'm gonna put this thing in speed density. I'm gonna double check everything in my work, because I know we didn't really do a lot of speed density work with this. Again, we just did a quick and dirty tune on this thing just to get it running, just to let him drive it for like that weekend. You know, he was really dying to drive it, that's not a problem. I can get you going. it ain't done, and he knew that. So, and I told him I wouldn't get on it, and he didn't. So, let's put this thing in speed density. We're gonna tune the VE tables. Oh, this is a E38 PCM too. So, again, just really neat setup on it. Again, no expense spared. So he really went out a lot on this thing. Really nice car, truck, whatever, vehicle. So let's fail the math like we always do. Oh, wrong one. Oh man, I need an energy drink. Give me one of the Monster Teas. That's what I need. Turn the Defco off. Oh, I guess I left it off. All right. Yeah, I wasn't done with it. Let's get it flashed here, and then let's go for a spin. I'll try a different camera angle maybe. This glass is kind of flat, and I don't think this thing will angle right, but I'll try it. I've never driven this truck, so there we go. Okay. Yeah, because they're always kind of awkward to me to drive. They're kind of, even the square bodies are like this. This thing's peppy. Yeah, it's got a little surge and stuff. So again, this is exactly why I like to drive the vehicles. It's not like, I mean, I do enjoy driving them, don't get me wrong, but it's not like I'm just like, I'm so anal about me driving. No, I want to tune it right, you know? And he didn't tell me about that because he was in it a little bit more, but I want to fix all that stuff. So, let's just run this yellow. It's all right. No big deal. I kind of know the Owasso cops a little bit. There we go. We're good. I'm gonna run the quick trip, get me a drink, get some concentration drink. I'm gonna go pull over to this parking lot up here, and then we'll go tune it on it. The gauges don't work because I have them unplugged from the OBD port, but I have them on here, so it'll be all right. I got me a concentration drink now, so I think we're good to go. So, you know what? I'm gonna put it right here so you guys can see what I'm doing. This is gonna be a good one. All right, there we go. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. So we just did a little short drive, and I noticed that there was a bunch of tip-in torque management just hitting randomly. So I think we're gonna take care of that, and it's causing a dead pedal. So we're gonna go over here to torque management, and then we're gonna bump it up a little bit. Let's see. Well, let's just max it out. Let's put it at 6,000. It was hitting, you can feel it too. It was not happy. And we're gonna use, let's do 200 pound-feet on this one. And then, oh, another thing too, he said the cruise control stopped working, so I gotta take care of that. And I think we should be good on that. I think that's probably what the issue was. So we're gonna go ahead and flash that. Turn the key on. Interface not responding. I'm probably not disconnected. Yep, disconnected. Click the car. Boom. Sweet. Yeah, we'll do this view for tuning purposes. Well, let's let it flash, and then we'll go for a spin. All right, looking good. Now it's still surging a little bit at idle. I might have to mess with the spark stuff, and it's got some torque management sitting here too. It says transmission torque management, so that's probably what's causing that that surge. I'll have to mess with that. I've never seen that before, so that's something I'm gonna have to mess with for sure. That's for the torque converter. Well, it's all zeroed out on there. Oh, that's strange. I wonder if it is really just a torque management setting that I'm not seeing in here. Because I think I got everything disabled. And let me disable these two again. Because I turned them back on before I started. And then it's idling really erratic. It's not happy. I have an idea. I know, well... Default trans limit. What do we got? Let's put that at 700. It might not be. It's probably doing something stupid right there. Let me just do that. I'm going to enable these right here because I don't think these are... Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Alright, let's flash it again. Alright, made some throttle pedal adjustments on this thing. It's really, really touchy. Like, it was bad. So I toned it back down just for the sake of tuning purposes here. So let's go see if it's better here. It's neutral. I think the shifter's a little wonky in it. Oh, it's a lot better, yeah. Before, like, you would breathe on the pedal and it was like, whoa! I was like, ooh. Interface not found, huh? I don't know why. Let me unplug it and plug it back in. There we go. See, it was doing, there we go. Yeah, it was doing that. Okay, we're gonna have to play with the pedal some more. It's like, it's wanting to just take off like real fast. Yeah, you breathe on this pedal and it's wanting to go. I'm gonna deaden that a little bit. That's a little crazy. It's fun, but it's a little nuts. And we'll pull over right here and mess with it. Doesn't die. That's good. I softened up the desired throttle area on the pedal here, so just pulling out of that little parking lot right there seems just a little better. So I just don't want it as touchy. Like, you don't want to, just barely touch the throttle and like it just starts spinning the tires. It's kind of just dumb. If I want to give it the beans, I want to give it the beans. I don't want it to give it the beans when I'm just trying to go normal. I'm gonna get rid of that surgeon too. It's probably some idle airflow issues. Again, I never finished tuning this thing. I spent maybe 30 minutes on this thing, so that's still a little touchy. Better, it's still a little touchy though. Roll this one to just a hair. Oh yeah. I know this truck gets it, man. It's got some cojones, as they like to call it. So we're gonna go dial in this VE table, dial in the math, all that stuff, try to get some of this idle surge out of this. Oh yeah. God, man, this thing's got some power. Like, it's got some power. I know it's a higher compression LS3 based 416. It's rowdy for an all motor setup. This thing's probably around 500 horse, I would imagine, maybe 600. Like, it's rowdy for an all motor setup. It moves really good. I remember we did a couple of wide open throttle pulls with it when I was tuning it. I didn't have a wideband on it, and I warned him. I just made it super rich, and it was still pretty quick. So I'm gonna get rid of some of this idle surge. I'm gonna go dial in these VE tables. I'll show you what I adjust. Yeah, just driving around. Still dialing in these VE tables, or VVE tables, or logging them. I haven't touched them yet. So still got the idle surge, all that stuff. I'm about 10 minutes into the log right now, so we'll see how touchy this. Ooh, there's we're gonna call this one a full-grown bear sitting up here, so I can't really do anything. I was gonna do something. You'll see him right here. Full-grown bear. Right, chill. State trooper, if you don't know what that is. That's Troger Tug right there, buddy. And then a female officer that's a highway patrol or a state trooper is a mama bear. And a city cop is a city kitty. And then a county cop is a county mountie. Now, Louisiana guys, you guys have parishes. I don't know what the hell you guys call a parish one. Maybe a county mountie still, but I'm from Louisiana and I don't remember them calling them anything special. fun trucker facts. There you go. And if you see one up there, look at he's running radar. That's a Kojak with a Kodak. Or what else can you say? You got a city kitty up there taking pictures. Yeah, there's all kinds of little slang and stuff. And unmarked is a plain wrapper, and so if it's like a white car, it would be a plain white wrapper sitting up there taking pictures. Fun facts. There you go. Well, not much to dial in on the VVE and the math tables. Really, like, they're still a bit rich at idle, but nothing to really update about. I am having trouble getting it to idle stable. Like, it wants to surge, so I'm gonna have to add a bunch of spark correction with this thing, or play with the throttle settings, which I think the spark settings are going to be easier to mess with. I still haven't got the cruise control to work. I think that's a torque management setting, so I'm gonna have to play with that stuff some more. I have a stock Camaro file that I'm gonna go off of with that one, and then go from there, because it's pretty much a Camaro engine, so it has the same sensors and everything, and kind of the same. It's got it's got an LS3 intake and everything, so it's Camaro setup. So we're gonna play with that a little bit later, but for now I'm gonna try to get this idle to stabilize, and it kind of surges going down the road too. So I gotta see if that's an O2 issue or not. If it is, I'm gonna have to play with those settings too. So slowly but surely we're gonna get it figured out. So there's a couple of things that I would change physically with this truck. The first one would be this pedal. That thing is way too high up, and like my knee is kind of like at this odd angle and stuff. Just to, you can see I'm just very uncomfortable like driving this thing. You can see my knee and stuff. It's just way up in the air, you know. Another thing, the steering wheel. I put a wood steering wheel in it. I like the old school 3-spoke, with the Chevrolet symbol in the middle. I love those in these trucks. So that'd probably be the only things I'd change. Everything else I actually like about this truck. I know it rides rough and stuff just because it's got coilovers, but I typically like that kind of stuff in a vehicle. So we're just making the rounds pretty much. It's still a little touchy, but I think that's going to be the nature of the beast on this thing. It's just got a lot of torque down low. It's either that, or I personally think it needs more converter. I think it needs like a 4,000 stall in this thing, because it's pretty radical. Idle stability, I still got to mess with that. I'll take the camera down and I'll put it right here again, and then I'll show you what I'm going to change on that. It's like quarter throttle, 0 to 60. So it's quick. Like, this thing's real quick. All right, I'm gonna head home now, and I'm gonna throw the wideband on it now. It's as good as it's gonna get as far as the fueling at part throttle and stuff. So we're gonna go just throw the wideband on it, do some wide open throttle pulls with it. I think I have the shift point set at like 5,800, like nothing even remotely crazy. So I think this thing will probably like to turn 6,500 or almost 7. It just seems like it's really radical. So I was trying to get rid of a little bit of the surge, but it just seems like it's the nature of the beast. The throttle's a lot better though. It's not as touchy. See, it's still got a little bit of something going on right there, so I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit. All part of the gig. I wanted to add something too. Another thing that can skew your tuning on fuel tables is torque management. There are some tables in there that will cut fuel, and it will cause a false lean on your table, and so you will adjust for it and then it'll overcompensate for it when the next time it hits that cell. So, and you're going to be chasing your tail. So just remember to turn that stuff off too when you're dialing these in, and then you can turn it back on and adjust from there. But this one I'm going to leave them off because it messes with the throttle way too much on this one. So I'm just going to leave it alone. I still haven't figured out why this cruise isn't working. Don't know why, but oh well. I have no clue. I'll check the fuses and stuff maybe. I don't know what's going on with it, but these fuel tables look really, really good right now. We're almost dialed in. I'm headed back to the house right now, and then it's almost at about a half a tank of fuel. I'll throw some E85 in it, and then put it in an open loop, and then we're gonna go see what they look like. We're gonna do some water throttle pulls with it, and then hand it back to the customer. So you know me, I'm a sucker for some good gas station food. So we got the Cove in Collinsville. It's got the best catfish. You can't convince me otherwise. So I found this other place in Oologah, right up the road here. It's called Pete's. They got these little, it looks like big tater tots. Well, they're like loaded baked potato, and they are good. What's up, man? Hey. So, and then they have the world's best chicken for a gas station. So I got me a big old chicken breast. Dude, if you're ever out here in Oologah, you gotta try some Pete's. It's good. This little thing's got chives in it, cheese. It literally tastes like a loaded baked potato. Just a little crispy on the outside. Good stuff. Oh man, whew, that was good. Yeah, if you're ever in Oologah, you gotta be some Pete's. This place is good. I was gonna do this for no reason. There we go. It happens. So you're gonna play with it. A little idle setting probably. All right, we got a belly full. Let's go get this wideband put in. So yeah, I lost like a ton of footage. A ton of footage. I have the footage, I have no audio. The microphone I use as a Rode. Well, the receiver died, not the transmitter. So, I actually dialed this thing in. The last thing I saw that I can hear was me at Pete's. I didn't realize this until I was done, you know? So, I'm gonna go make a pull with this just to finish this thing off, finish it off. So, just to recap, I had a bunch of trouble with it, just flaring and doing a bunch of stuff. I figured out it was a torque management issue. Even though everything was zeroed out and shouldn't be doing anything, there was something in the transmission settings that I found that was making it do that. So I changed those settings and boom, it works really nice. So I finished dialing in that stuff. I got the idle really good. Did some wide open throttle pulls. It's at an 11.9 air fuel. I've got 17 to 18 degrees of total timing in it right now. That's at like, I don't know, 4,500 RPM plus. I have it shifting at 6,500 right now just because I don't really know. It seems like it loves it, but I really would love to put this thing on a dyno to make sure that it's really gonna like it. I also want to put it on the dyno to make sure that when I do add time, it's going to gain power and not just kind of fall on its face. It's kind of hard to do that with a butt dyno, and then just really relying on like knock sensors. Since this is a high compression, you know, 416 cubic inch engine with a ton of different parts and stuff, I kind of don't know what kind of timing it likes. So I have pretty much a stock LS3 timing curve in it that's kind of tweaked to my liking that I've tuned with. The last one I did, it put 512 to the wheels, which was pretty conservative to me, but you know, there's different ones, and that was through a 6L80 too. This is a 4L80, so it might suck just as much power. But we're gonna go do a wide open throttle pull for the sake of video and to close this thing out, and I'll do a walk around with it and stuff. But I am so upset that I lost all of that footage, because I was, oh man, this sucks. I mean, it was a good, footage-wise, it was probably a good 15 to 20 minutes of time that I lost, and it was a good, probably 3 hours or so since I've been at Pete's. So, I mean, I almost drank all my sweet tea here, so, God, that sucks so bad. I'll show you what I found in the computer. I'm not data logging or anything right now. But like I said, it's good to go. It's good to go to the customer. I'm gonna call them up and tell them it's good. But let's get on the on-ramp real quick and I'll show you what this thing can do. So before we get to this on-ramp, I was gonna say, this thing's spicy. Like, it's on my spice scale, I guess I could make one of those. It's like an 8 or a 9 out of 10. Like, it tickles my fancy. Like, it's pretty good. Yeah, this thing, I think it's gonna put out a lot of power when we get it on the dyno. So I hope he wants to rent a dyno. He was asking about it today, and I really hope he's serious, because I'd really love to know what this thing puts down to the ground. So we're gonna go straight. I'm gonna go that way, unless there's less traffic. Thing here. Let's let it drop down the first. I'll show you what it does. It just spins. Yeah, this gets my seal of approval for sure. Oh man, this thing is awesome. Respect. This thing is awesome. Awesome truck. I love this thing. The only thing I would change is the pedal position and the steering wheel. I absolutely love everything about this thing. This thing is an excellent quality build. It was a joy to even as much as it fought me, it was a joy to just get that out of it. Like, it's, oh my God, like, that's why I love doing this stuff. Like, you get that at the end of it, and it's just so satisfying. Like, so satisfying. Oh man, let's go see what the tire marks look like. Right up here. Just kidding. Let's go look and see what it did. Let's see if you can see it. Here we pull over. Oh man. I don't know if you can see that, but like it just went all over the place. This thing's awesome, guys. Oh man. Let me, yeah. that's gonna do it for this one, guys. If you like the stuff, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. Make sure you like and subscribe to all that YouTuber stuff. Catch you guys later.